Hi guys, right, Sunday morning business, TAJ junkie. Just a quick update on what's going on, because quite excited, quite a bit of news for you. First of all then, obviously you saw the last review of the space bike, seen the space bike working. Space bike is now in the middle of the garden, ready for a full paint job. Base coat primer all over. I've decided to do the whole thing, entire thing, not going to mess about. Just going to have a quick, fill the bad parts in, get it all body filled in, sanded down, rubbed down so it's all nice and smooth. I'm even thinking of possibly, but this is going to be after the paint job, putting lights in these as well, because they're a nice bit of detail. I've never had lights in, so I'm thinking of putting some lights in them as well. Possibly just circular buttons like what was originally on the space bike originally, to just light up. Not 100% sure yet, maybe not, might do, I'm not sure yet, we'll see. But for the time being, yes, that's going to be, that's been refurbed, has been repainted this weekend. Final decision is, it's going to be metal flake pink for the actual toy, black for the detail. Base is going to go back to blue, but it's going to be repainted blue, new speaker grill, etc. And then obviously the frame is being repainted its original colour, which would have been red as well. So, but all the colours mixed, but a special paint mixed. I'll talk you through the paint as well when I get around to it. It's a special paint, and then basically once I've put the high-end car lacquer on, it literally sets off, and it is very, very, very good. It doesn't scratch here, it doesn't scratch at all. It's really, really good. I do 2 coats of this lacquer, and it literally sets it right off. It makes it rock hard. Very, very, very hard wearing. I'd say even more hard wearing than sort of the normal gel coat ride. So basically it protects the ride really well. So once it's refurbed and I get out, I will spend plenty of time on it. It'll have a good paint job. Once I put the hardener on, it will be yeah, it'll be good for a long, long time. It's obviously it can take the weather as well. I've had rides that's been hardened with this stuff, and they've been out in the weather and yeah, the sun, and God knows how long, for a good few years, and they're fine. So that's the space bike. That's that. Right. Next thing is, went on to site yesterday and bought this off. It's having a refurb. Basically, it's still, well, it's not actually my ride. I don't know where the ADIP sticker is after this, actually, weirdly enough. No ADIPs on there. But I've done it for a friend. It's for a Mac Automatics guy. The wire's split, literally from where they've been pulling it in every night and wrapping it around. Needs a new button. Just needs a quick tidy up, basically. Wants all the paper me down off the cash box and redoing, and then a general clean and polish. And I think also as well, it may possibly need a new 12-volt flasher in there as well, because I think the flashing lights on this weren't working. I don't think there's any bulbs in the back actually. No, there seems to be. When I took the ride off site yesterday, it didn't seem to be flashing, so we'll sort it. But yeah, that's in for refurb. Again, this one, obviously, it's a Spilsby amusement machines dumper truck. This one, weirdly enough, has got metal plates, nice chrome metal plates over the wheels, rather than the normal sort of indent to the wheels. They're a bit different, but so they've all got a little bit, tiny bit different in certain ways. Anyway, this is the what I really wanted to tell you. So yesterday, picked up, as promised, another RGM Express. So as you know, I've had this RGM Express for quite some time. This RGM Express, as you can see from the picture, apart from missing a coin mech and a lock, this RGM Express is absolutely beautiful. It's got the original, detailing on, and then whoever's had it after, I'm not sure if it's if RGM Mix have done this or it's been done by somebody else, but they've added to the detail. So if you see, the original detail is the outer square, and then they've added to the detail as well all the way around, and it looks absolutely stunning. It's probably the second best RGM Express train I've ever had. It's had the backlights replaced, so it has been had a refurb. The backlights been replaced with reflectors, which again I personally prefer, because again I've seen kids climb on rides, jump on rides, and do all sorts on rides, and so I say it's still got its front flashing light, which again is in amazing condition. You can't see it for the plants. The front detailing is fine. The side detailing again is fine. It's a little bit grubby, so I'm going to clean it down. Absolutely awesome. The wheel still spins great. Bit of lube on there maybe, just, you know, obviously just a bit of a paint up. But in general, and obviously yeah, it does need a refurb. All the wiring's still there as well. Oh, it's wrapped around there. But basically, this is probably the best RGM Express I've had. Sorry, second best RGM Express I've had. the first one I actually ended up exporting, which I wish I'd never done, because it was even redder than this. It was a really deep, you know, really much richer red. This has had a bit of sun fade, but not a lot. It's really good condition. So I had this. I've saved this now, probably the past, let's say, 3 or 4 months. Saved it on purpose to try and find another RGM Express to swap it with, a donor, and I've got one. Here is a donor. Fetched yesterday for a very good amount of money. A very, very poor, really, really bad condition. Probably, I'd say, possibly the worst one I've ever had, to be fair. The train itself's not actually too bad. It's just obviously major, major rust. Even the foot plates have started going off, you know, and corroding and going bad, which don't normally do. So apparently it's been, it's an ex-Skegness one. It was on a caravan site in Skegness quite some years ago, and it's then been put in storage, sold by sold by Robbie Mitchell himself, direct to the caravan owner. Apparently they're good friends, from what the guy told me. I fetched it from Blue Dolphin Caravan Park in Mablethorpe yesterday. Obviously it's got the original lights on, that's all a bit snapped off and broken and God knows what. The actual base, it's definitely been wheeled in and out somewhere, because the actual base, they have a run of wood going all the way around the side of the edge of the base, and all that's come off. It's down to the bare bottom wood that the motor sits on, which is not great. So we're going to rebuild the base. But the thing is, obviously I bought this purely because I want the base. So obviously, straight swap. The only thing is, the Mitchell RGM Express that I've got down there has not got the plate underneath the ride that goes down to the base. This one obviously has got the full things, it's full ride. So I'll be taking the plate and everything off this. So basically, I'm taking the train off of this, purely because obviously it's not a great condition train. I could refurb it, don't get me wrong, but I've actually got somebody, a friend of mine, who wants this. He's got, believe it or not, 2 RGM Expresses on a small carousel. Apparently a car hit his trailer, damaged one of the RGM Expresses, so he's in need of an RGM Express. I've got an RGM Express, so he's going to take this, he's going to spray it exactly the same colour as his other one, which I'm not sure what colour it is. I think it might be blue or orange, something like that. So he's having the train, so I've got the train new home straight away. So the train's coming off, this train's coming off, going onto his carousel. I'll have a spare base, I'll leave the base plate on, so the base plate sits underneath here with 4 bolts in, and that will go straight on to the base. And then the base will have a full refurbish, we'll clean the toy down, and basically I should have, out of an RGM train and an RGM Express ride, I will have an absolutely immaculate, great condition, probably, yes, I'm going to say the second best one I've ever had. I still reckon the other one was the best one, but again, I will have that, and that will be a great example of an RGM Express, and that is the one that I will keep. Because I definitely want to keep one now, just have one in the new museum I'm making. I want to keep one, not going to sight it, don't want it sighting, don't want it draining, don't want it getting damaged. I mean, it has got a little bit of damage there. I've got some red RGM Express paint that will touch over that, so you won't really see it. It's going to have little nicks and bumps, obviously for the age, but generally that is the best. It's probably the best example you can find now of an RGM Express, purely because for 15 years that has sat in storage. Look at the sticker. That says it all. That is absolutely pristine. And the detailing, it's been sat there for 15 years in a, I mean, I've done it, no justice to be fair, it's been sat here for a couple of months now, but it's under the shade, it's under the canopy, look, so, but basically, yeah, that's going to be on there. This will take off. What I'll do is I'll go over this, we'll do it step by step. I'll take the train off later on today and show you the base. We'll go inside the base and refurb it. Apparently, it's been plugged in, which I hate. When something's been in storage, the worst thing you can do is plug it straight in. With these rides, obviously, I've got 240 volt motor, and it's all metal, and when it's been sat in storage where it's rusted this bad, I mean, it's quite rusty. The actual cash box, look at the cash box. Cash box is absolutely diabolical. That is rust central. Not too bad around there, but still a bit, the chrome's not too bad. All this has gone rusty though. It's definitely been in some rust. I think some of it's obviously come from being on site anyway, but then obviously it's been in the sun. It's very badly faded. I mean, it's different colours, different shades of red all over. It's really bad. I mean, once it's lights cracked as well. Coimex still in there. The Coimex obviously coming out. He'll board over that, or fiberglass over that. Basically, once this guy's got it, he'll obviously respray it. And he said to me, he wanted originally that one, and I said, not a chance. That's not going anywhere. But I mean, if he had that one, he'd fully respray it to make it match to the train. He wants them both matching, which is fair play. They're both the opposite sides of the carousel, so he wants it all to match, and I'll be exactly the same as him. Can't blame him. So he's having this one. So he'll obviously use it as a project, get it sprayed straight away, match it with the colour of the other RGM Express and bang it on his carousel. And he'll probably bolt it straight to the carousel, normally via sort of down here, bracket it straight on, and off you go. So that's great, got a home for that, and most importantly, I've got a base for that. So that's what's happening then. So we've got the space bike going off at the moment, that's going to be done this week. I'll obviously go over part 4, 5 and 6, etc. on that for you, and we'll also go over this as well. I'll take the train off initially. I won't even clean it down, I'll just take the train straight off, get it shrink wrapped and ready for him to pick up. I think he'll send a courier, or he might even come himself this week to pick it up. And then the actual ride itself will obviously get the base. I'll give the base a full refurbish. Again, I've got to obviously fit the wood first of all, rebend all this in place. The caster's looking really, really bad on there, which I don't like. But again, if I'm keeping it, I might even take the casters fully off. So obviously it is going to stay in my storage. I think I do want a perfect RGM Express, and this is going to be the one. So yeah, that's the plan, guys. So don't forget, like, share and subscribe. Check out this. I'll do this on a separate I might actually include the RGM Express with the refurbishment of this, or I might do it on a separate video, but I'll probably do it on a separate video, to be fair. So keep an eye out, guys. Keep checking your YouTube updates. Make sure you click the little bell for notifications, and that's project number 2. So I've got Space Bike and the RGM Express as well. I'll also go over obviously what I do with that. Basically, that's a quick refurbish. Wants a quick tidy up. I might have to go in the base. If I go in the base, I'll take you into the base and show you the base and the Spilsby amusement machines. Again, because this was made by Jim Fletcher. It also worked with Roger Newborough back in the day before Jolly Roger got founded initially. The type of base it is inside the base is very, very similar to RG Newborough and very, very similar to Jolly Roger stuff as of today, where there's no gearbox involved. It's just motors, cogs and pulleys and belts. So it's like 3 or 4 belts in there, a motor and pulleys. It's basically run off one motor, and the emphasis is shifted between the pulleys to make the ride move back and forward. And to be fair, these rides have actually got a lot better and more severe, in some ways harsh movement than the Jolly Roger rides. I took my little daughter on a Ben and Holly yesterday, and you forget just how sort of very, very limited Ben. I know obviously health and safety is a big thing these days, but the Ben and Holly and things like that, and the new Jolly Roger rides, they don't move half as much as some of these rides. These older rides are amazing. I mean, the RGM Express, I've had a couple that move really fast and a couple that move really slow, but they still do the full range of motion, and the range of motion is a lot more exciting, I think, as a kid. Especially with something like Space Bike. A little Space Bike was great. We tried it the other day, I just saw in the video. So yeah, so lots going off, guys. Don't forget, like, share and subscribe. Keep on top of it, and we'll get it all done for you. Peace out.